Get ready for the runners.
Come out, wherever you are.
Need a dog, really, don't we?
Tonight, it's hide and seek.
Got the 3 lads out of this car, they've done a runner.
As identities are checked.
When we ask you your name, you're supposed to give us your name, aren't you? What's on your licence? What's on your passport? Not some Mickey Duff details.
Motives are questioned.
It might have been a bit of vanity in trying to get them. Right. It's nothing to do with trying to avoid anything.
Evidence uncovered.
Here, Sarge, here it is. Got it. It's going for it.
And criminals on the highways are stopped in their tracks.
These people aren't going to get away from the motorway police. They're on our patch, and we will stop them.
It's coming up to midnight, and PC Adam Toll and PC Paul Owen are on patrol on a quiet B road just north of Bromsgrove.
When you're out on patrol, you're always scanning, you're always looking for vehicles with somebody in it that doesn't sit right.
Oh, yep. Look at that.
Seeing a van with no lights, the cops turn to catch up.
Oscar Tango 43 for a code 2 vehicle check, please.
But they start to think there may be more of a problem than just a forgetful driver.
He's all over the road, mate, yeah.
You start thinking, well, if they haven't got the lights on, maybe there's something else. Maybe they've had a drink, maybe they're high on drugs, or potentially stolen the vehicle. Go for it now, mate.
Despite the flashing police lights, it's clear the driver has no intention of stopping.
BG05 ADV.
As they follow the van into a pub car park, the cops prepare for the 2 men to bail out.
Get ready for the runners.
But instead of dumping the van and running for freedom, the driver heads to the far end of the car park and then doubles back, making a break for it.
Normally, if you get a vehicle failing to stop, they'll jump out of the vehicle, leave it, and make off on foot. On this occasion, they didn't do that. They've done a complete U-turn and come straight back out.
Yeah.
Leaving the cops struggling to turn their car round to catch up.
Mike Alpha from Oscar Tango 43, they've got a vehicle failing to stop.
43, yeah, with the vehicle failing to stop. Where are you?
Where are we? They're going back on the main road, mate.
I just catch some headlights going the one way, which I thought were possibly brake lights from this van, so we've gone that way.
Stand by. We're at Licky Hills.
Has he gone this way?
Yeah, this way. And it's the B4096 Rose Hill, and we're heading in the general direction of Licky.
Where's he gone, mate?
He's dipped off, mate, somewhere. It's a current loss at the moment. It's around this area somewhere.
I think he's gone back that way, you know.
While PC Toll makes a U-turn, PC Owen gets on the radio for more help.
The registration I passed you was going in the opposite direction of us with no lights on. It was a white van, 2 white male occupants on board. Turned onto a pub car park, doubled back, and has disappeared out of view at the moment. Received over.
You get frustrated because you think, well, potentially we've lost that vehicle, we've lost the criminals that are in it. We don't really know why they failed to stop. I reckon that's just been nicked, you know, mate.
Front seat passenger looking pissed.
Valuable minutes have been lost, but a drunk driver in a stolen van is worth searching for.
It's in this area somewhere, that is, mate.
Yeah, what's that there, mate?
And half a mile up the road, PC Toll spots something.
See it?
Yeah.
That's it, innit?
Yeah.
They've obviously made good their escape, but they always leave telling signs behind.
It's insecure as well, mate.
Like Alpha, Oscar Tango, 4-3, Emma. Like Alpha, see if we can get a dog handler down here at all. I've obviously done one. Looks like it's possibly stolen.
The passenger doors open, But strangely, the driver has taken the trouble to lock his door.
I'll just check the chassis over, mate. Yes.
With the driver and passenger nowhere in sight, PC Toll checks the van's details to trace where the owner lives.
Yeah, that's all received. It obviously is a genuine vehicle. I don't know if we're able to get maybe someone just to pop to the address. I don't think it's a million miles from here. And if we can we organise recovery of the vehicle as it's insecure as well, please?
It's just a works van, loads of tools in the back.
There's no reports on the vehicle. It's not suggested that it's stolen. There's a good chance that it may be the genuine keeper who's had a drink, abandoned it, and they'll probably report it stolen sometime tonight, which is an attempt to obviously get off with the drink drive aspect.
Whoever was driving it may not have run very far. And there are plenty of places to hide.
Need a dog, really, don't we?
Yeah. So I don't want to walk over there and tread it all down.
We know we're only seconds behind them. When they've abandoned that vehicle and they've made off on foot, you know there's not enough time for them really to get too far away. I didn't see this floodlight on when we come down.
Nah.
That's where they've gone over there, haven't they?
Finding them in the dark will be a tall order unless they can get help to pick up the trail.
We're waiting for confirmation at the moment if we've got a dog available. If we haven't, then one that got away. I don't like losing people, especially drunks.
Ditching a van in a quiet cul-de-sac is one thing. But when it comes to the motorway, an abandoned vehicle can have serious consequences. Over on the M6, motorway cops Chris Clark and Kevin Shale have been called to the scene of an accident in the fast lane.
Had a report that a car's broken down in lane 3. That's been hit by another vehicle. It's probably an unlit section of motorway where we're going up between 15 and 16. 3 people have crossed the opposing carriageway and are now walking away. So we're obviously potential dangers of people on there, whether or not anybody's injured as well. So we're going to get up there fairly quickly.
An accident in the unlit section of the motorway is the cops' worst nightmare, and for good reason.
If you've got a car in the middle of the road, or even in the hard shoulder, and it's unlit, it only takes somebody who's not paying proper attention. So it's a very dangerous scenario, a very dangerous situation. When you're on your way there, information is sketchy at best, and you've got to be prepared to deal with the worst. And you want to get there quickly, because you want to protect the scene and prevent other people getting hurt or even killed.
As they arrive, the Highways Agency are already on scene.
Well, apparently, what we've kind of pieced together is I think he's gone into the central res, I think.
Luckily, no one's been injured, although several motorists have become involved in the incident after being overtaken by a fast-moving car.
I would say about 1.5 miles after he'd passed. He was the other way around, facing south, basically. Yeah.
It seems the driver of the car, a Citroen Saxo, caused the accident.
Yeah, effectively what's happened, the Saxo's overtaken this lady at speed, and as it's been doing so, it's lost control and has crashed with the central barrier. Various trucks have avoided the wreckage. This lady's braked, and in doing so has lost control, skidded, and ended up in the middle of the carriageway.
Having crashed their car, the lads inside have decided not to hang around.
It looks, have you been told, we passed it on, but the 3 lads out of this car, they've done a runner. Yeah. They've gone across the carriageway.
Which way have they gone, do you know?
They went northbound. They crossed the carriageway and went northbound. They picked our lot's got them on camera, apparently.
There was 2 or 3 chaps in the car. They got out before I'd even thought about anything, and basically went on the southbound, heading north, walking, so they wasn't even going to stay around anyway.
The woman has her own theories about why the men ran away.
No insurance, no licence, and shouldn't be on the road. At the end of the day, they're putting lives at risk.
By crossing 6 lanes of unlit motorway, the driver of the Saxo and his passengers have taken an enormous risk to get away from the cops.
They could have run off for a number of reasons. It might be that they just don't want to speak to us. They could have been drinking, could have been on drugs, just not insured. They might have even nicked the motor, we don't know at this moment in time.
The cops are hoping that a search of the Saxo will reveal further clues. They need to find the runaway driver and his passengers before their desperate dash along the motorway puts them in even more danger. 4 miles north of Bromsgrove, PC's Toll and Owen are also trying to catch a runaway driver.
That's where they've gone over there, haven't they?
Just 15 minutes have passed since they found the white van that failed to stop. They think the driver and his passenger may be hiding close by, but they need a dog team to help search for them.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know if Mike Alpha has spoken to you, just to see if you've got a dog handler available on the border at Bromsgrove, at the bottom end of Licky Road.
Yeah, we've just had a dog unit.
A dog unit is available, but the bad news is it's 30 miles away in Worcester.
It's been about 15 minutes now, so I'd say probably cancel. It's frustrating. We couldn't get a dog down to us to assist, and the helicopter wasn't available at that time. So you've got to do your best you can with the resources you've got, and on this occasion there was only 2 of us.
Damn it.
Yeah, gutted, mate. Their need to get away is far greater than ours of catching them sometimes. I think that would have turned nasty, to be fair.
I don't know if I'm much of a runner anymore either.
Yeah, it makes 2 of us, mate. Should we go to the address?
Yeah.
The registered keeper of the van lives nearby. The cops plan to pay him a visit.
We'll knock the door. One of the scenarios could be that the registered keeper is in the address, and by us talking to him, we point out that his van's not on his drive, and then we've got a stolen vehicle. Another scenario could be the person who owns the vehicle has just run off and he's not in the address.
Someone's coming down, mate. I mean, myself and Paul have both got a glimpse of the driver and the passenger, and they were youngish lads. You know, they're in their late teens, early 20s, some sort of age to myself.
Hello, sir. Sorry to disturb you. You got a white van?
Yeah.
Where's that at the moment?
Around not far from here. Well, it should be.
Right.
And when we've gone and knocked on the door of the registered keeper, that person's not in their teens or mid-20s. So my thought is then that actually maybe this person wasn't the driver and it's somebody else.
Who drives that?
Well, various people drive it.
That van's just failed to stop for us, and 2 occupants in it have run off.
I need to know exactly who's driving it, where it's been stopping, and if I don't get that, I'm going to have it recovered and I won't release it.
Well, make a quick phone call then.
No. I need to know who's got it now. Obviously, I don't need you to...
I don't know where it is, do I? So how do I know?
Well, you've just said it should be down the road.
I'll put it down.
Oh, so you just... Does he work for you or something?
He does bits and pieces for me, yeah.
Right.
They ain't got this far, though, has he? How far is this up the road from where it's dumped?
We're about 3 miles away from it.
Oh, you ain't got here that quick.
No.
Having ruled out the owner as their suspect, the cops' attention turns to his workmate who regularly uses the van.
I'll tell you now, right, I don't think that van's been stolen.
Your man's been drink driving tonight, bud.
He doesn't drink. He doesn't drink.
OK.
The owner isn't convinced by the cops' theory, but PC Toll is determined to prove it.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do then. If he doesn't come forward, I will recover the vehicle tonight and preserve it for scenes of crime to sucker it, which will could take up to a week. And I might have to do that if he doesn't admit to it. My only bargaining tool at this time is that vehicle. I can see how keen he is to get that van back, and I've got to use that van to get to the bottom of my investigation. Because I know he's been driving that tonight, so does my colleague, and he's failed to stop.
He might not have, someone else might have.
With the keys?
And he's locked and secured it. His vehicle off the road for a couple of days, he's going to lose him money. So I think he was quite keen to get to the bottom of it, which is always good, really. If you've got somebody on side, you know, instead of an enemy, it's much easier.
Now the cops are making yet another late-night house call.
Obviously, the important thing is I want you to get your vehicle back tonight. But I want to know who's driving it, you know what I mean?
The household seems asleep, but the cops are about to give them a wake-up call.
There's no signs of false entry.
I do, mate.
What? As if they came out tonight.
He was when we went to bed.
I think they were quite shocked. You know, I actually think he thought his vehicle was still on the drive.
It was there earlier. It was there when... No, it was there about... It was in there.
Have you got the van keys?
He's gone to check for his keys as well, and I think the penny's dropped then that the keys aren't there. So the next port of call is, well, have you got anybody else that's living with you that could have access to those keys?
You got any kids?
Two boys, one's in bed.
Where's the other one?
Out with his friends.
In the van. There we go then.
That's the person I want to speak to.
All right, I'm just popping in.
If it was the couple's son who took the van, PC Toll will need their help to track him down.
They're very reluctant to help potentially, you know, have their son in trouble.
I know if he admits the fact that he was driving it and he's failed to stop for us, it's a very minor offence. But I think you need to have a strong word with him when he comes back in, mate. At the moment, we strongly believe that the son is drunk. That's why he's failed to stop. And he's also swapped the vehicle, which he's taken without the owner's consent. So he's going to be in trouble. He's going to be arrested. Obviously, not now. He's nowhere to be seen, and he's not answering his phone.
PC Toll has persuaded the worried parents to call as soon as their son reappears. But until they speak to him, the cops won't know for sure whether they've got their man or why he was so desperate to get away. Back on the M6, the men who crashed their car and then ran off have still not been found. But a second witness has come forward with more information for PC Shale.
Where's your...
This is my car here.
It's your car. I can move over up here. That's all right.
Yeah.
OK. We can get you on your way shortly. So you pulled over on the hard shoulder. The car was obviously at this point, it crashed, come to rest in the middle of the road.
Then I went over to the lads to see if they were OK, see if they needed any ambulance. And the first thing they threw at me is, can you give us a lift to Manchester? And they were really aggressive.
A little bit sort of staggered by the fact that they'd actually said, you know, well, we'll just leave our car here. Can we have a lift to Manchester, please?
My answer was, no, you're going to have to stay here. You'll be in trouble if you don't.
They didn't give a monkey's about anybody else. They're just after their own interests. Selfish, heartless. You know, there could have been somebody injured there. They wouldn't care.
The search for the men has been continuing. And nearby, another cop, PC Richard Elliott, has spotted two men walking along the hard shoulder.
As we came south, we just a couple of miles from the scene of the incident, we picked them up in the headlights, both walking north on the southbound hard shoulder.
Yeah, we've been updated that the other patrol, they come across these two guys. They've spoken to them. The one person has admitted being the driver and owner of the car.
The lad who I first spoke to gave me his name, and it was the same as the registered keeper. There had to be a reason in our minds for him leaving that scene, so obviously one of the things was potentially that he was a drink driver.
As the abandoned car is towed away, PC Shell gets more news. It seems the driver has failed a breath test.
Well, that explains why they've done a runner, but still unbelievable. They're prepared to cross 6 lanes of pitch black motorway to make good their escape. It's insane enough just to walk up the hard shoulder, but it's just astounding, just beyond belief that people could be so idiotic.
Further south on the M6, 20 miles north of Coventry, motorway cops Dave Gaunt and Kevin Whitehouse are also searching for someone who doesn't want to be found.
Got some information that there's a Bentley, an 04 plate Bentley, possibly heading southbound on the M6. The driver, which we believe is a disqualified driver, so we try and make some ground and see if we can pick it up before he goes off our area. Unless he's clogging it. Can't be that far ahead of us.
The cops will need to push their BMW to the max if they're to catch the powerful Bentley. Fortunately, this kind of luxury car is pretty unusual.
It's one of those cars that you don't get too many of, like Ford Fiestas, etc. on the motorway. They're quite easy to spot.
It's rare for the motorway cops to pursue a disqualified driver who's got such an exclusive set of wheels.
But you don't expect them to
to have disqualified drivers and that sort of thing. You expect them to be insured and everything else because of the type of car that it is.
Is that it? Yeah, Stanger 96 to 71. We'll go in front and give them a follow me, see if they're coming to Corley with us, over. We've got another vehicle ahead at junction 3, another vehicle behind us. So we'll try and take him into Corley and see if he'll stop for us.
The cops have enough cars to ensure they can stop the Bentley by force if needs be. But they're hoping a simple message to pull into Corley services will do the trick.
We've got a variable message board on the back of the car which we can put messages up saying, follow me, which is what we wanted him to do.
It's Tango 96 to 71. We put the follow me on now, where received.
But the Bentley driver seems to have other ideas.
We tried to hide behind some articulated lorry that was there, as if to say, I'll slip into the background, I hope it's not me.
Yeah, is he still behind the truck, is he?
The driver seems to be ignoring the flashing sign asking him to follow the cops.
It's indicated to come past me now. Is it? Yeah.
You know exactly what you're doing, but when they don't comply with it, you're now thinking, well, what are we going to do if this? If his indicators have come past us, is he going to floor it and go for it?
Behind. PNC report.
Is he with us, yeah?
Finally, he gets the message.
Mike Alpha 96, vehicles off at Corley, over. Hello, sir, do you want to switch the engine off for me a minute?
The cops are expecting to find the disqualified driver, a young white male, behind the wheel of the Bentley.
Is it your car?
That's not a problem.
I think he could talk for himself, mate, all right?
Problem, mate. It's
Hey?
my car.
Is it your car?
Yeah, yeah.
OK. You want to pop out of the car a minute and have a chat? Just come and sit in the back of our car, mate. I'm going to take your cigarette out.
The owner of the Bentley is inside the £80,000 car, but not behind the wheel. He's in the passenger seat.
As soon as we stopped the vehicle, we knew that the person who was the disqualified driver was not the person that was driving it. So obviously we spoke to the driver anyway to make sure he was street legal, basically.
Hello, mate, all right?
Right, yeah.
All right. What? Whose vehicle is it?
It's my mate's in the passenger.
Have you got any driving documents with you at all for you?
No, I haven't. I ain't got none on me.
You got a driving licence?
Yeah.
OK, what's your full name?
Isaiah Rainford.
Spell that for me.
A-S.
A-S?
A-I.
The driver has given one name to the cops, but his passenger says he's called something else. Someone's not telling the truth.
The owner of the car has given the sergeant a card, a bank card, in the name of Leon Hunter, and that's what he says his name is. But he's given Isaiah Rainford to the officer.
But now the driver's having second thoughts about the details he's given.
You need my finger name, actually, my real name, Leon Hunter.
Why do I need your real name?
Because I thought that's the best thing to do.
Right, so what's the other name you use?
Isaiah Rainford.
No, what's the other one?
Leon Hunter.
Leon Hunter?
Yeah, yeah.
So why do you give me Isaiah Rainsford?
That's my name that I use. I always tell everyone that's my name.
Why?
That's just my name that I use.
So have you got a driving licence?
I have got a driving
What
licence.
name's the driving licence in?
Leon Hunter.
When we ask you your name, you're supposed to give us your name, aren't you?
No,
What's on your licence? What's on your passport? All right? Not some Mickey Duff details.
Obviously, when people lie to you about their identity, you know that they've done it for a reason. Either because they're wanted or they're committing offences that, obviously, if they give you a false name, that you might be gullible enough to sort of just accept it and move on and leave them to it.
And he has another surprise for the cops.
You got a full licence?
Not full.
You haven't got a full licence?
Ahead of her.
What sort of licence you got then?
It's
Yeah, I've
provisional.
come across a mail. I think it's DIC.
Does he know you got a provisional licence? Yeah.
So
what's he let you drive for?
Because he's been driving for longer than me. So it's allowed, ain't it?
No, not on the motorway, it's not. He can't supervise you on the motorway, and you haven't got any L plates either. Are you insured to drive that?
Yeah, yeah.
What insurance are you driving that on?
Quick Fit, I think it is.
Quick Fit. Is it sunny in here, is it?
No, I'm putting them on because I don't want the camera in my face, in my eyes.
Are you driving on his insurance?
Yeah.
Okay. Has he told you if you're insured?
No, he didn't say.
You bothered to ask?
No. Should have really.
That annoys me because you could be driving down the motorway yourself with your family and then you've got idiots like this. If you get in a car, you've got no licence and you've got no insurance and you're quite happy to drive off down roads that are dangerous, you're putting other people's lives at risk and we can skirt around it as much as we like. But I'm sorry, but there is some element of stupidness there.
And the price the owner may be paying for his stupidity is the loss of his car, at least until he can prove it's insured. Just as truckers use the road network to transport goods up and down the country, criminals use the motorways to move drugs and cash. But that means the officers in the Central Motorway Police Group are in prime position to catch them. PC's Jess Rojek and Alan Coleman have just left their base in Perry Bar when they're called to assist in stopping a car that's suspected to be carrying drugs.
Have they got it?
No, still behind him.
They're just doing a follow at the minute.
We have another patrol. It's coming south by junction 16 up that neck of the woods, quite a way up. They're behind the vehicle. It's got some sort of drugs intelligence on it. So we're making our way towards them because we need as many cars as we can, just in case it fails to stop if it has got drugs on it. I think their intention is to stop him in possibly Doxy.
A few miles ahead, another patrol is preparing to stop the driver of the car.
They're just putting the stop on by the signs of it. There you go, Doxy. Right. 2-2 at Doxy.
PC's Coleman and Rojek arrive at Doxy to find that the men in the car have been arrested. A large amount of cash has been found on the driver, increasing the cops' suspicions about what they might have been up to.
There's a smell of cannabis coming from the car. One of them's got a sizable quantity of cash, so they're going to go in for boots and drug search.
We'll do the car just in case. Yeah, shall we do that? Yeah. Is that all right? Yeah.
Going to give the vehicle a comprehensive search under the Misuse of Drugs Act.
It stinks in here. Phone's going as well all the time.
With the men otherwise engaged, they're in no position to pick up their mobile phone or finish their dinner.
Half eaten burger.
But apart from a few burger wrappers, the car seems clean. While the sergeant checks the engine, PC Coleman turns his attention to the boot.
It's here, Sarge. Here it is. Got it. Yeah.
The find is impressive.
Looks like cannabis to me, cannabis resin. Oh, there's loads of it.
But on closer inspection, the packages seem to contain Class A drugs.
I'm not going to dip my finger in it or anything. Obviously, it's some sort of powder. Didn't hide it very well, did it?
It's unusual to find so many packages so poorly concealed.
10 different packages of Class A powder. It's 10 kilograms worth. That's a lot of money.
The cops suspect the packets contain heroin or cocaine, with a street value of hundreds of thousands of pounds.
That's definitely a powder in there.
We're used to dealing on a day-to-day basis with little bits of drugs here and there, but to find drugs on that scale, you know, we're starting to get people nearer the top end of it, which is really good. So we've spoilt their night anyway.
Meanwhile, someone is still keen to contact the men who are in the car.
Phones 96 times. I think he wants some of his stuff back. Yeah. Because I would think one of the first avenues of investigation is to find out who he is.
Yeah.
The phones will be seized and the calls traced.
We can get evidence off a lot of this stuff. Where they've been, what they've been doing, who they've been calling. Obviously, want to know where the drugs are. We've got them.
This operation will continue long into the night. Back at Corley Services, PC Whitehouse has been checking up on the driver of the £80,000 Bentley.
OK. The computer records show that you're a non-licence holder.
Yeah.
I don't know what licence you have or haven't got. And the database shows that there's no insurance on the vehicle. All right,
What?
so
How did it had to have been insured? That's how we got it out the last time.
With no insurance, the cops have decided to seize the Bentley. What's more surprising is that this is the second time the owner has had his motor taken off him. Before they take the car, PC Whitehouse notices another problem.
Shouldn't they stick on plates? It's got a wrong registration number on it. It's SBU on the tax disc.
The owner may have put these plates on to conceal the real identity of the car from police cameras, something the cops are finding is an increasingly common problem.
You're going to take these plates off now, then?
Yeah, if you want.
It does go through your thought process that potentially, or they put false number plates on to try and evade being caught for various things.
It's your rubbish, stick it in the boot.
It could have been done in error, but it didn't stop him getting caught anyway, did it? So.
There you go, top job.
I like to treat people the way I'd expect to be treated myself, because of the look of the driver. I made a bit of a joke, about his dress sense, and I think to some extent he went along with it.
If you done them up properly, that wouldn't happen, would it?
Yeah. What are you hating for?
Hating?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
You're hating on me.
Hating on you?
It's because you got style, mate, and I haven't.
The arrival of the tow truck brings one more surprise for the cops. It turns out the tow truck driver knows this car very well indeed.
We'd just released that.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's all we've just released
Probably
it,
is.
haven't we?
Yeah, you probably have.
Last week.
The farce continues. It sees it last week for no insurance. The following week, you're still seizing it for no insurance.
The Bentley's owner will have to pay up another £150 if he wants to get his luxury car back again.
It's a good tool to have these days because it does hurt people, especially when they're driving all over the country in the middle of the night and you seize the car off them in the middle of the country and they want to go home and they go, well, how am I going to get there? And go, not my problem. I'm not going to have the guilt trip. It's your fault you're not insured. Your fault you drove. You got caught. End of story.
This time the owner's called a taxi to take him and his uninsured driver the 25 miles back home. 9 miles south of Birmingham, there's been a development in the search for the youngster who PC's Toll and Owen chased in the transit van. He's called the cops to fess up.
So we're going to go to the address now and we're looking to arrest him for failing to stop and theft of the motor vehicle, where he's going to be interviewed and we'll see what he's got to say. I would suggest that his mum have advised him that if he doesn't, he might be finding new digs next week. The powers of a mum and dad sometimes have got a better hold than the police have, really. I'm still scared of my father now, so I fear him more than I do the police, let's put it that way.
Hi, mate. Thanks for calling us back.
You all right, mate? Thanks for turning back up. Anything you want to say to me before I speak to you? Nothing at all?
Except for being a dick.
Well, I admire your honesty, okay?
3 hours after they first spotted him, PC's Toll and Owen have finally got their man.
Make sure your seatbelt's on for us,
who's proving to be a model prisoner.
Did you think I was going to be, like, all hostile?
Mate, I didn't know what to expect with you, to be fair, Brett. I mean, you seem like a decent lad.
I am. It's just odd occasion.
He's even spilling the beans about how he and his friend hid from the cops.
Was it you two, the one that was parked right in front of the back of the van?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
You what should have said?
Yeah, we were about 100 yards from there.
Was you? Whereabouts?
By a bush. We were waiting for you to go so we could take the van back, but it didn't work out.
It wasn't.
Didn't pan out as far as good as we.
His chat inside the car has identified another issue PC Toll is keen to explore.
Even though it's 3 hours after the incident, I can smell something on his breath, the smell of liquor. So naturally, I want to get him breathalyzed. All I need to do, mate, lean forward for me, blow into that tube until I say stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Lovely, that's great. They'll come up with 4 levels, 0, pass, warn or fail. All right?
The legal limit is 35 micrograms.
Okay, it's come up as a pass of 25.
Is that all right?
It's okay.
Okay.
You've said that you had a drink. How much did you have to drink?
About 3 points.
The odds on are that he was probably over before. That's probably one of the reasons why he's failed to stop in the first place.
At least I can admit that I've done wrong.
But it takes a bigger person to admit when they're wrong, Brett, than someone that's just going to, you know, bluff the way through it. Okay, mate, do you want to come out?
If somebody runs off, they tend to either keep running or lie low, hoping that we don't get a dog or an helicopter, hoping that we go away, but sometimes we don't.
It's unusual to actually own up to it and admit to the fact that we were there, we were watching you, and I was tempted to come down and speak to you. For someone to actually own up to that and admit to that, that's quite rare.
Early morning. As the daytime traffic starts to build to the rush hour peak, the motorway cops are up and about. PC's Richard Elliott and Stuart Bullard are at Keel Services, lying in wait for a gang in a van that's being followed down the motorway by an unmarked police car.
We're sat at the service area just waiting for a Transit Connect van travelling southbound, which we've had information is carrying a quantity of Class A drugs from the Stockport area down to Bristol.
The gangs time their trip down the motorway to perfection. They believe they can slip through the Midlands unnoticed just at the time the cops change shifts.
I mean, it's no secret as to what time our shifts change. So if they run at those sort of times, they may feel that it's easier for them to get through certain areas.
But their plans backfired because PC's Bullard and Elliott are staying on duty for this operation. And they're being joined by more officers from the day shift. PC's Steve Millwood and Mark Calladine are racing to meet up with them.
As we're travelling north, we want to get there as quick as we can, so we've got enough officers there to deal with the situation.
They're needed in force to ensure they can stop the van without any unforeseen problems.
We don't want just one car to pull up behind it, just in case it decides to go for it. So the motorway patrols are further south. You know, we can put a proper stop on the vehicle, get it stopped nice and safe, so we can get hold of whoever's inside and have a good look around the car.
Meanwhile, at Keel Services, PC's Elliott and Bullard are preparing to meet the van they've been told is now just seconds away from them.
Here we go. That's it.
As the van flies past, they race to catch it. Now they're on its tail. Elliott and Bullard need backup from the day shift cops, PC's Calladine and Millwood, who are just half a mile behind them.
Where is he? Can't see him, mate.
It's just ahead of us, so
The plan is for the unmarked cars ahead to move into position to box in the van, while Calladine and Millwood use their vehicle as a safety car to hold back the traffic.
Oscar Tango 1-1, we are approaching behind. If you need us a safety, we can do that.
Yeah, we're stuffed at the minute, Mick. Vehicle's out in 3, can't get past him with the plain car. You don't want to move. Plain car might have to do a near side on it if it comes to it.
There's an unmarked police car just behind the van, and PC Elliott is eager for it to take decisive action.
I'm looking ahead and thinking, right, there's a gap coming up. If you can't get down one side of him, go the other side. I know it's undertaking somebody, but, you know, we're the police. We've got to do it.
Do him down the near side, Sheepy. Do him down the near side, Sheepy. Do him down the near side. Come on.
Everybody does things differently. I get frustrated if things don't go the way I want them to.
It's a tense situation for the cops. With every second they delay their stop, the men in the hire van have more chance of spotting them and making off.
All 3 lanes are taken up. It's 70 mile an hour traffic.
It's going to get crowded coming up the bank now.
Unfortunately, at that time of the day, traffic has started to really pick up. You don't want to have to get other people involved in something if it starts to go wrong.
With traffic conditions worsening and the van hogging lane 3, the cops will need to pick their moment carefully. For now, it's a waiting game. Drug couriers are not the only drivers who try to avoid police attention. 50 miles away on the M5, PC Adam Toll has teamed up with PC John Martin. They're responding to a report on a car with a personalised plate.
We've just had some information passed us regarding a vehicle that's travelling M5 northbound. The vehicle's displaying a registration plate that relates to another vehicle. So we're just going to stop the vehicle, ascertain the true identity of it and see who's driving it.
If the driver is using the wrong plates or has deliberately failed to register them, he could be trying to avoid police detection for other offences.
There's a number of reasons. One is that they don't want to be identified. Secondly, they don't want the vehicle to be identified. And thirdly, they're up to no good.
Hello, sir. You're right, is it your vehicle? Right, when did you buy the plates? A little while ago. Have you got any documentation with you or anything like that? You do us a favour as well? Yeah. I'll just take your tax out, because that's out of date.
I've ordered the new tax.
Yeah, we should be displayed on it, mate.
Oh, OK.
OK.
Yeah.
The driver's not making a good first impression on PC Toll.
Just grab yourself a seat in the rear for me, please. Thank you.
Have we got a stolen car, or is this person trying to evade, being identified by the police for speeding tickets, etc.? So we need to start doing a few inquiries at this point.
You got a driver's licence or anything with you?
Not on me, no.
Proof of insurance? You got any current MOT for it?
Is it not there?
Well, you've got February 2010.
This one, yeah, sorry.
You had the car long?
Not really.
How long? How long?
About 8 months.
Go ahead, Emma.
Right. And when did you change the plate over?
Almost about a month after I got it.
So for 7 months?
Yeah.
Have you actually registered it with the DVLA?
No.
No?
No.
Right. Not registering the plates after 7 months it's almost like not paying your insurance for 7 months. It's just a simple paper exercise to send it off to the DVLA. Do you not think that would have been a wise thing to do?
Probably, yes.
Being as it's basically you're running on false plates at the moment.
Right.
Which it's not good.
No.
Being a police officer, we generally tend to think the worst, and it's usually because they're trying to do something naughty. We could look at it a few ways today. Either you're failing to display the correct plates, or are you attempting to evade
The chassis number, please.
cameras by purposely using a false plate?
I'm definitely not doing that.
That's what that's the theory behind it, because people do that, you see.
Right.
And that's obviously what we'll decide what we're going to do today regarding that. I take it you knew that was what you should do.
I just didn't get round to it, I think.
Didn't get around to it. They must think police officers in general are stupid, because the reasons that they give or the excuses that they give, they're rubbish. It's laughable.
Can I go home now and put the other plates back on?
Have you got the other plates with you?
Yeah, then I can just nip back and get them.
They're not in the boot or anything?
They might be in the boot, actually.
Right. Well, that's strange if they are in the boot, that you are keeping your old plates with the car. And at that point, we've thought, well, that just sounds exactly what these people that do make off without payments and leaving petrol stations. That's what they do. They carry around an array of plates, 2, maybe 3 different ones. But it didn't quite match, or fit the bill, so to speak, of what that kind of person would look like. To me, that's a bit...
Well, I just dumped him in there.
The driver's excuses are weak, but hopefully his personalised plates are worth the trouble they're causing him.
How much did you pay for the plate?
It's $100.
Yeah, that's all received. Can I just
Sorry?
have the chassis ID number, please?
So what's the reference then to you then?
It's not, it's just a bit flash, isn't it?
It's just got no reference at all to you. No. Most private number plates have a meaning, either an age, something, their kids' initials, anything like that. I just couldn't see how it worked. Were you born in '66 even? No.
Welcome.
Yeah. Which I just thought, well, that's even not suspicious now. Now it's starting to get down the lines of, that's just quite strange. Because the other thing is, who's your insurance down to? Is that down to that registration number?
No, it's down to the other one.
With the wrong plates, no MOT and questions hanging over his insurance, it seems there may be several reasons why this driver would rather have avoided the cops' attention. Back on the M6, just south of Kiel, the cops have finally found a clear patch of road to force the men in the hire van to stop.
This is a good point here. There's opening up in the near side lane now.
As the van changes lane, the cops seize their chance.
Two on to 9-4 after that blue container, mate.
We're going to go for the stop now.
This is going to be very tight on this vehicle here.
While the plain car pulls ahead of the van, PC's Elliot and Bullard get ready to force the men to pull over.
He's going for it. Oscar Tango, 2-1, vehicle failing to stop. Failed to stop, failed to stop.
He's in a van. He must have been aware that he was never going to out-accelerate the patrol cars, but it doesn't necessarily mean he won't give it a go.
Oscar Tango, 2-1, you see, vehicle failed to stop, over.
While the van bobs and weaves to avoid the cops, 200 yards behind, PC's Millwood and Caledine are witnessing the chase as it unfolds.
We could see it in the distance, we could see the police car illuminate the lights, and then you could quickly tell that it wasn't going to stop at that point, and then when you hear it cross the radio as well, you know you've got to get up with them as quick as you can.
Vehicle lane 2, 90 miles per hour. We have one police vehicle ahead of it, ourselves to the rear.
As the unmarked car again pulls ahead of the van, PC's Millwood and Caledine join the pursuit, leaving another patrol to hold back the traffic.
These people want to get away with it. They've got something in the car. They don't want to be stopped.
We want to stop them, to contain them, and to contain the evidence before they can get rid of it.
With the cops closing in, the men in the van are running out of options.
Oh, it's out. It's out, yeah. 238/3, bag on the hard shoulder stroke verge. 238/3.
Something has been thrown out of the window. It may be drugs. The cops will check it out later. But for now, their focus is on stopping the van.
Get alongside him, mate. Get alongside now. Get in front of him, Sheepy. Two back on.
There are two men in the van. PC Millwood goes for the passenger.
Get out! Get out! On the floor!
He didn't seem to want to come out of the van. I wanted him out of the van.
Oh, it's behind you,
on the
mate.
floor,
Get out!
on the floor.
You're thinking running or fighting at that point. You don't know what they're going to do.
Get out! On the floor now!
He doesn't want to get caught. He's probably very upset. Then a little bloke like me coming up, he probably didn't like that.
Oh, no! No! Give your arm! Oh, no! I can't move! Move your arm!
The two men are cuffed and led away, but the passenger still has some fight left in him.
Don't worry about it. How can I stop? How can I stop? How can I stop? I won't shush. Shush. I won't shush. Shush.
It was first thing in the morning. He probably thought he was heading somewhere to do a drugs deal. The way that he was stopped by the police, it was the end of his day, really. He knew he was going to be in custody for a while.
Yeah, he's detained at the moment. We're going to arrest him in a moment and do the honours in the car because it was a bit busy at the side of the road. The intention is obviously get him detained, handcuffed, preserve evidence, and we'll have speech with him now. Now he's calmed down in the car a little bit.
Hey? Oh, wrong, you Who the are you? Idiot. Absolute knobs.
He took a dislike to me. I don't know why.
You are, mate. Yeah. Knob. You know, what are you pushing on your shoulder for? What are you trying to think you're hard? Why are you pushing on my shoulder? Bring your seatbelt on.
It happens, you get mouthed off at, you get sworn at, people try and bring you down, but we're better than them.
Wait, hang on a minute,
Listen, he's putting your seatbelt on for your safety.
No, he's not, mate. Well, listen to it.
What?
Yeah? He's pushing his arms into his chest, yeah?
Right, calm yourself down.
Down.
Right, you're under arrest,
Right,
okay?
that's fair, that's
for
cool.
possession of a controlled substance with intent to supply.
A dickhead there with a bald head.
Right.
Who the does he think he is?
Calm
if
down.
he was on the street on our own one-on-one, he wouldn't do a thing, would he? Because I'd snap his jaw. Yeah.
Why talk like that?
I'm fine
Calm
with
down.
you.
Calm
You be fine
down.
with me.
I don't know what his problem is. He thinks it's us that's got the problem, you see. That's the trouble.
He's an absolute bald-headed knobhead. Hey, yeah.
Right,
You're laughing at you because you agree with me. Yeah, you
No,
probably
I
think
don't,
you know
mate.
me.
He's a nice bloke.
If this person's took a dislike to, for example, me, the other one, your partner, becomes a good cop.
Okay, there's no point in getting heads up. We're going to get off here as soon as we can. 'Cause it's not the best place to be parked up,
I
is it?
understand that, and
Okay.
I'm happy with that, yeah?
All right.
On that day, it was Steve they took a dislike to, and he was okay with me.
What can I ask you what's going on?
What's going on? You've been arrested for as I've said to you, for suspicion of a controlled substance with intent to supply. Okay, there's been an item dumped from that bag further up the carriageway, so you're going to be questioned about that at the station. All right?
To build their case, the motorway cops will need to find the package that the passenger threw from the van window. Back on the M5, and the charges are stacking up against the driver of the Mercedes with the personalised plates. PC Toll has been checking his details.
Who's your insurance company with, Steve?
It's with, what are they called? Swift.
Swift?
Yeah.
Okay, which obviously showing no insurance as well.
No insurance?
Yeah. You've obviously, your tax is out of date. It's a £60 fine mandatory anyway for failing to display a valid tax disc. Whether you brought it or not, it doesn't matter. There's no excuse. My colleagues obviously explained the number plates to you.
Yeah.
That's another £60 fine on top. I'm just going to go and check your vehicle over for the identity, and we'll make some inquiries with Swift Insurance to see about your policy.
Because the worst thing is, if you're not insured, not only will we be having to take the car away from you, is we will also that will also be a £200 fine and 6 points on your licence straight away.
I don't need that. I've got 9 as it is.
Right. What are they for?
Speeding.
See, that to me now also it's a bit strange.
They're not all speeding.
They're not. How many are for speeding?
I can promise you, it
Yeah.
wasn't because of that. It might have been a bit of vanity in trying to get them.
Right.
It's nothing to do with trying to avoid anything. I can promise you that.
PC Martin doesn't think much of the man's vanity plate.
There could be a potential that he was trying to impress people with it, but thinking about it, if I was trying to impress someone, I don't think that would be the way I'd go about it. That registration plate is down as having speed camera offences. You say you've got 9 points already. Do you remember?
It's got 6 points.
6 points. You got 6. So you're looking at losing your licence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're going to have totted up. There's potentially multiple speed camera offences there. At that point, he had become extremely worried because he was on his way to work in Birmingham. He's then got stopped. He's got false plates on. He's now found out that he's got speeding fines coming in the post when they get registered to him, and now he's got no insurance. I think he was a worried man at that point.
While PC Martin makes further checks with the insurance company, PC Toll tries to allay the man's fears.
Did you do it on the computer?
Yeah.
It could even be a typing error on your behalf.
Right.
You might have put in like a wrong surname or a wrong, address or even a wrong registration or make or model of the vehicle, and it will void your policy.
The driver may stand to lose his licence, but if he has no insurance, he'll be waving goodbye to his car right now.
OK then, Heather, thanks very much for your help. All right then, cheers then, bye-bye. Right, Swift have saved your bacon. You've done a typo on the internet. You've put it down as Victor Alpha Yankee rather than Uniform Alpha Yankee.
All right.
So they've sent you an email, and then that's sorted, but they are going to insure you for the time, although it's down to your error. It will be fixed penalties for these. Could send you to court, because basically, as I explained, that we have people displaying fake plates.
Yeah.
But you don't really seem like the kind of person that would be doing that.
It's a bit of vanity, and I should have done it. So.
Right.
The driver's lucky. Toll and Martin have decided to believe his story about the vanity plates, and his insurance company have let him off the hook, but he could still lose his licence for those speeding offences.
You'll probably get a letter in the post as well from Gloucestershire Police, mate, regarding the speed enforcement, as my colleague said.
Maybe it's only 3.
I think he was happy that he didn't have his car taken, he didn't have a huge fine coming, but obviously, bearing the amount of points that I think he already had on his licence, I think with the speeding fines that were coming to him, I don't think we needed to dump any more chaos on his day.
Back on the M6, PC Richard Elliott is reviewing the police in-car video of the hire vans suspected to be carrying drugs.
It seemed like it was the perfect scenario. We had all 3 cars around it. It was slowing down, and then suddenly you just kind of anchored on. It's going for it. Just trying to get the cars in place is a nightmare. Even when we did get it on, it was a bit tight on one of the other vehicles, so it was down to us to do it. The only thing I can do at that point is just get in hard to it. He's shown his intention to be quite forceful in his attempts to escape from us. We don't know what else he's going to do. There's quite a lot at stake for somebody if they're transporting drugs.
But there's a point to this video review of the chase. PC Elliott is looking for the moment when the passenger threw a package from the window.
I think it's coming up. There it goes. Yeah, it doesn't come much better than that, does it?
The video evidence is key to the cop's case, and it confirms the motorway marker post identified during the pursuit.
Those 100-metre sections are vital for us because it makes a very bland piece of road individual and specific to a point. And sad as it is, you get to know where a marker post, somebody gives you a marker post number, you can identify that bit of motorway.
A few miles back down the M6, PC Billy Cotton is searching for the package. He knows it must be close by.
You do get to know your patch, and you know the geographical little bits and pieces, the hills, the woods, the marker posts. So we could pinpoint exactly where the drugs have been thrown out of the van.
Just as help arrives, PC Cotton finds a plastic bag that looks out of place.
There was no disguising this little bundle of drugs, which had been wrapped up very meticulously, and it stood out from all of the McDonald's wrappers. They've just literally chucked them out the window. I don't know whether they were stupid or what, but did they expect us to stop them and book them for speeding, or perhaps give them a ticket for littering?
Are you going to evidence that for us, then, Les?
Yeah, I'll get into property, give a statement. The actual drugs are contained within black sticky tape inside the carry bag, so that it didn't split open. They weren't quite good enough for us.
In Stoke-on-Trent, the man arrested by PC Calladine is being taken into custody. And he's still having a go at PC Millwood.
Sorry, mate, I've been arrested many a time, mate. I've never met such an idiot like you, mate. I promise you, you're an idiot.
Yeah. Once these chaps are caught, it's a great feeling, it's a great buzz. You know, at least you've got a couple of people in custody. You've got the drugs. Cracking job, really. It's what we're coming to the job for. Get these people off the road. Get them off.